Hello and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Alfonso Peluso and I'm a Studio Associate Professor in the College of Architecture at IIT, the home of the legendary Mies van der Rohe, and I'm adjunct faculty at Columbia College in Chicago in the Interior Architecture program. Shout out to all of my students. Today we're going to look at image size and image canvas size. Before we do that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click on the red button and make sure that you are subscribed, and click on the little bell to receive all of the notifications. There's something for everyone here. If you're an architect, an interior architect, a student, there's something for everyone for a lot of different software. Also, connect with me on Instagram at my first name Alfonso _ my last name Peluso. See what my students are up to. My Columbia College students are creating these great drawings exploring revolve and extrude and loft, and my IIT students are just wrapping up their midterms creating parametric drawings of their studio projects. I look forward to connecting with you. Okay, today's tutorial. So here I have a simple sample image of a rendering that one might make from some software. This happens to come from Rhino. And if we go to main menu image, image size, we see that the pixels are 1920 pixels by 1280 pixels. We do not want to lose that resolution. That is the resolution. When people ask me what the resolution is, I give them the pixels. Okay, now in this example we're looking at kind of an odd paper size. This is a size I have my Columbia College students looking at, which is 10 inches wide by 4 inches high. So with resample checked on, this is actually really bad, and that's the default for Photoshop, because watch what happens to my pixel count when I change this to 10 inches wide. Okay, I've just lost a whole bunch of pixels. It resamples it, it keeps the resolution at 72 pixels per inch. That's not what we want. So we want to uncheck resample. We want to keep this 1920 by 1280, and I'm going to switch this to 10 inches wide, and now look at, I've gained some resolution because it's becoming a smaller paper size. Okay, so that's where we're going to start, by unchecking resample, making sure that the width is 10 inches, and then we'll have to deal with this height of 4 inches. Okay. Alright, so what I can do now to make the height 4 inches is I can bring out my crop tool, and I can set this around 4 inches high. You see I can move this around. That's one way that I can do this. The other way is I can make a crop window. Okay, and you see on the right hand side it's telling me about how high it is, so I can get that to be around 4 inches. Doesn't have to be, I could get it to be, let's see, can I get it to be exactly 4? Yeah, I can get it to be exactly 4. And then again, I can move this around as needed. Now, you see with a crop size of 4 inches, I lose a lot of the image. So that's something to think about. I would want, for this to be successful, I would want my camera to be much further away so I could at least see some of the ceiling and some of the floor. Can I achieve that with this crop size? Yeah, I can, but it's still very little floor and very little ceiling. Alright, so I'm going to crop this, and I'm going to make 3 drawings and combine them into one PDF. So I'll go ahead and save this. Now, one thing I want to check, here's something really important I don't want to forget. So if I go to main menu, image, canvas size, I just want to make sure that it is 10 by 4. Okay, if it wasn't, I could type that in here. So let's look at doing it that way. So if I was to go to main menu, image, canvas size, so this is just another way to do it. I can do this at 4 inches, and whether I anchor it to the bottom or anchor it to the top or just anchor it to the middle in this case. Okay. Alright, so let's save this as, I'm going to save this as a PDF. Okay, I can save it in Photoshop directly to a PDF format. Alright, so this is going to be 01. We'll make 3 of these. I'm just accepting the defaults here. Okay, now if I go over to my layers, I have 2 layers here. If I highlight both of them and I go to my move, I can move these around. So let's say in this one I want to show more ceiling, just a bit more ceiling. I'm going to save that. I'll save this as 2. Accept the defaults. Okay, let's say I want to see more floor. So I have both of these selected, and I can use my shift key, just keeping it straight. Now I have more floor. Let's even get a little bit more in there. Alright, and I'll save this. Okay, so now I have three PDFs. So to make those and combine those into one PDF, I just simply go here to my File Explorer and I select those 3 files and I right click and I choose Combine Files in Acrobat. And it opens up this little window where I can choose Combine. I think it's going to ask me to sign in. Let's see, Combine. Alright. Let me exit this. So there's the first one, there's the second one, there's the third one, all combined into one PDF, and then I would just save this. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up below. Leave me a comment of why you found the video helpful. My head's going to pop up here. Go ahead and subscribe by clicking on my head. I'll link to some other videos in the upper right and in the lower right. I will see you on the next one.